So keeping up with the portal, we're going to go over a lot of the big moves and the shakeups. Teams that are really benefiting from the portal this year, big name players that are transferring, and just kind of going over our thoughts on all of those.
You want to start with Tech?
Texas Tech is clearly the big winner so far. I mean, there's still some time left, but so far Texas Tech is clearly the big winner.
Yeah.
I mean, on offense alone, they've picked up 94 home runs from players from the 2025 season. Like, that's insane.
And that's not even like a whole team. Like, you think about that's how many home runs like a team hits in like a season.
Yeah.
That's like,
and that's what, 6 players? Six players, I think. Wait, let me
impressive.
And, clearly they picked up another great pitcher. She'll be a really good complement to Nyjah and Caitlin Terry, especially that she's lefty, right?
Mm-hmm. She definitely gives lefty vibes.
Picking up a lefty to complement Nyjah, I think it's going to be a really good 1-2 punch for that program. And I'm glad that they recognized that they needed it and they couldn't only rely on Nyjah, especially late in the season.
We've talked about a lot how you can't just rely on one, and you need a staff. Even seen World Series, whether Nyjah was having an off day or it's because she's freaking tired because she just pitched the whole season. Like, you need pitchers.
Batters get to know you. Like, you could have your best game and be fresh, but if they're seeing you for the third time in 3 days, that's so difficult as a pitcher to be successful in that situation. And then speaking of staffs, what are you thinking about OU's staff next year?
So we got Berzon, I think is how you pronounce it, which I'm excited. When I saw that she went into the portal, I'm like, hopefully coach is calling her right now. I love watching her pitch. I know anytime LSU would be on, I liked watching her pitch. I also liked, Kilponen. Nasty low rise ball. I remember we'd watch her in film and we were all like, oh my God, it's our favorite pitcher. Which I feel like Berzon, from what I've seen, is kind of similar. Again, I'm not the biggest softball watcher, or I don't pay attention to the very specifics. I just am looking for a good game. So all the nitty gritty, all of that, I don't follow or pay that much attention to. But I'm excited and I'm happy that we picked her up. I think she'll be good. And I think we have a good staff going in. We have KD as the vet going into next year. And so I think it'll be good. I'm excited. So
I forgot she's going into her senior year, isn't she?
Mm-hmm.
I kept thinking she was a senior this year.
I still see her as a sophomore.
Really? Well, yeah, because that's what she was when you left.
There were a couple people that left UCLA. So you saw Addison Fisher go to Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I don't watch the program. I don't know if she threw all that much, actually. Oh, she threw 113 innings.
Oh, that's a significant amount.
That is a good amount. Yeah, so, I mean, again, you see all these people transferring. You never know what the reason is. Everyone has a reason for leaving, and the situation could be bad. You never know what's going on. So
100%.
So she went to Georgia.
Clemson also has made some moves. They've picked up pretty much a whole staff. 3 pitchers. They also picked up Corey Hicks from OU.
Mm-hmm.
Clemson is definitely trying to step up their pitching game.
You need good pitching,
and they're picking up a staff.
Yeah. You don't just need not just one good pitcher. You need a couple.
I'm interested to watch them next year because I know Coach Rittman is a really smart guy. So he's going to be he's definitely recruiting for a staff. So I want to see how they all complement each other next year.
Mm-hmm.
Texas also picked up a couple of big players, Altmaier from Arizona and Anderson from OSU, both utility players. So we'll see. I know how many
are they graduating? I think the year before they only graduated 1. I know Mia Scott's gone.
I mean, that's a huge hole to fill.
Any of their pitchers? Sitlali? I don't think she was a senior.
Mac Morgan, Jolie Mitchell.
Oh, Big Bat. Simmons.
And then Ashton Maloney are the graduates. Big holes to fill and a pitcher.
Everyone's looking for what they need to pick up.
Well, those are the big pickups, but then also Cal and Arizona had huge amounts of players leave.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know the situation in Arizona. I know there was a lot of things going on at Cal. Clearly, dang new brand new coach,
stroke. I was I'm not following.
We have basically a brand new coaching staff. There's just,
which I think that'll be good.
I do think it'll be good. I am very excited to see Jen in charge. I think she's going to do a great job. She's always been a really good organizer and just kind of a leader. Obviously, you and I both know Rock or Coach Savoy, and she's on top of it. She knows what she's talking about. She's the players buy into what she wants. Like, they buy into her program. I've never heard a player say a bad thing about her. I mean, it's been how many years since you played for her and you'd still run through a wall for her?
Mm-hmm.
So
like everything that she would like teach, I was actually thinking about it when we were talking about it before, like a lot of the coaches that I had during that time, like honestly prepared me for college and for like just like the real world. Like obviously all of that matured when I got to college, but like the stepping stones of all of that. And Rock's team was the first team where I felt that like that run through a wall for like anybody on your team. It doesn't matter if you like them or not, like off the field. Like it was very much like we're on the same page and like you wanted the grind. And people are in for a treat playing for her. So, and Jen, which again, I went to her before I went to you. So, but both some badass.
Well, I'm particularly partial to Coach Deering because I played with her. So. Yeah. Like she's always bled blue and gold. She's always wanted to be there. But even Rock, you know, she's always wanted to coach at Cal. And I think it's going to be a great staff. It's going to be a rough year, right? Losing 10 players, not having a field. 10. I think it was 10 total.
Wow.
Maybe 11. I'd have to go back and count.
Good amount.
Yeah, about half the team. And we don't have a field. We're finally getting a new stadium. I refuse to believe it until they broke ground. Finally did.
I didn't know that.
And I still am kind of like in disbelief because I was told on my recruiting trip in February of 2002 that Coach was going to get a new stadium by the time I graduated. So this is how long we've been hearing, oh, we're going to get a new stadium. We're going to get a new stadium. Yeah. 23 years later, finally.
Yeah. Well, that's good news.
Anyway, it is. But it's going to be like literally a rebuilding year from the ground up.
Start fresh. Might as well.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, no better time to do it than now is set the new foundation for when they get the new stadium for, I think, the 2027 season. Going to be a rebuilding year for us.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be good. And then I'm interested to see what Arizona does too. Because I haven't heard about, I don't know, and I don't really follow Arizona, so I don't know what their freshman class coming in looks like. I haven't really seen anything. Oh, wait, no, they picked up Elon.
Elon's going to Oregon. Kelly's going to Arizona.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
Elon's going to Oregon, which I think will be good. I'm excited to watch her play there under Lombardi.
But yeah, it'll be fun to watch her. KP is going to Arizona State. Like, I'm very sad that these players are leaving. I really liked a lot of these players, but I am excited to see what they do at their new homes.
Kind of goes for a lot of people, like where some of the OU girls transferred, like girls that I played with. Hannah went to Nebraska, which is cool. Now her and Jordy are going to finish out together, which is kind of fun.
Were they tight when they played together at OU?
Yeah, they're like best friends.
That's kind of special.
So,
cool.
Yeah, Maya is going to A&M. You wish them well. You wish them good luck. And
yeah, it's going to be like, as much as a transfer, like I've talked about my feelings about the transfer portal. Mm-hmm. It is exciting to anticipate what all these moves are going to look like next year and what these teams are going to do with such big turnover and big pickups each year. You know, like I said, like I'm excited to watch Clemson. I think that's going to be a really fun team to watch. Obviously Texas Tech, like huge pickups. You know, it's just going to be fun to see what happens with all this.
Bye.